Hello friends, welcome to Acharya 90 FM, your own radio. Myself Tejaswini. In our guest interview today, we have invited our guest Mandar Bhanushe sir. Welcome to our Acharya 90 FM
Thank
studio.
you.
Let me tell you about Mandar sir. He is a head of Faculty of Science and Technology, and also he is idol of University of Mumbai, that is Institute of Distance and Open Learning. So we will be knowing more about idol. So first of all, Mandar sir, I would like to ask you about what is exactly idol and how is it progressed over the years.
Thank you very much for inviting me to this Acharya 90 FM radio station here. Dear friends, IDOL is Institute of Distance and Open Learning, and it is a distance education institute which was constituted long back, 50 years before, in 1971. It began with very handful of students in the year 1971 as Center for Correspondence Courses. That was the name which was given to it in the initial days. Later on, when we got more students enrolling into this Center for Correspondence Courses, we upgraded it to Directorate of Distance Education, which later got upgraded as an Institute of Distance Education, and later in 2008 we renamed our institute as Institute of Distance and Open Learning, IDOL. The reason for all this 50 years of development from the nomenclature itself says that progressively we have evolved in the last 53 years. So what began as a very small experiment to give opportunity to students to learn through distance, through correspondence, became a formal activity where with from 600-800 students in 1971, today we are catering to more than 80,000 students per year annually, and it has been growing from few programs to 17-18 programs in 2023. That is how the IDOL has progressed in the last 53 years.
Yeah, great listening about your development in distance learning, and we have seen during the COVID period, more of us have gone for distance learning more. So doesn't distance learning take away from classroom experience? We would like to know. We have seen now students are not ready to come to classroom and take proper education. So they are more focusing on distance learning. So how do you feel about that?
Well, there are 2-3 different things which we have to understand with today's generation. Number one is teachers and institutions and colleges have to reflect why there is a decrease in the classroom presence by the students. It's a separate domain of study where all higher education institutes have to really work on. But it is not like that. We cannot conclude from that because of distance education, students are moving out of classrooms. It is not like that. Whereas, in fact, if you see it the other way, I can give you one very nice example of a program which we offer in IDOL. We have a program called as MA Education. And if you do MA Education through regular mode through a college, 50 hours of learning is required. Classroom learning is required. A learner has to spend 50 hours in a classroom. When we started a hybrid mode where one of the course was conducted through online mode and the rest of the papers were conducted through offline mode, we found out that at the end of the year, MA Education students spent more than 180 hours in that one paper which was offered online. So we just can think about this classroom dynamics of online mode, where otherwise a learner would have spent only 50 hours inside the classroom teaching. But because it was made online, the participation went 3 times more than what was expected. Now why is this happening? It is happening for multiple reasons. Number one, self-paced learning. I am a slow learner, but in a classroom you have no provision where you can go with your own speed. The teachers have limitations, so they have an average way of communicating the subject. So they have to balance between the good learners, the fast learners and the slow learners.
Average learners.
Average. So the policy of a teacher is average. But if I am a slow learner, classroom lecturing is not going to help me. So why people are turning towards distance or online mode is basically self-paced learning. That's the first reason. Second reason is our students are now multi-dimensional in nature. They want to have lot of things in their plate. So they don't want to only eat chapatis. They want to eat chapatis also, pizza also, burger also, and many more things, and at different time zones. So now that is what the distance education provides, the facility of anybody, anytime, anywhere. So anybody is having the facility to learn, no restrictions of geographical limitations. Anytime, midnight, 12 o'clock I want to learn, there is a provision to learn. Morning 4 o'clock I want to learn, there is a provision to learn. Physical classrooms have constraints from that angle. And anywhere. So if I'm traveling for 1.5 hours in a local train in Mumbai, for example, I don't have any other option other than mobile phone. If I don't have any educational content on my mobile phone provided by my college, what will I do? I'll play Candy Crush or something else like that. So distance learners have increased in manifold because of these 2-3 different things which they get through distance education. And classrooms are going to remain, they are not going to go away. So physical classrooms have their own importance. They need to change their strategies to bring back their students to their classrooms. That is what I can say.
Yeah, and now we see many of the schools also they have started distance learning. Like small kids also they use the mobile, and rather many of the institutions or they provide online distance training.
Right.
What you feel the impact is like there are many apps also in mobile app. So they parents also they have thinking that our children instead of going to school, dropping them, getting them back, and finding it quite risky, and even parents are also busy in their schedule. So they feel like a student should learn online. So most of the time they feel that students should have training through the mobile apps. So what do you think on that?
Well, again, there is no one specific answer which I would like to give to this question, because one thing is definitely sure, that you cannot give contract as a parent. You should not give a contract to any particular mobile app or any particular college or any particular school. The moment parents start thinking that this is a contract, this is the amount of fees I have given, now it is your lookout, then there will be a problem. It's a mutual work. Something has to be done at home, something has to be done in school, in college, something can also be done additionally at some other location. So this is why parents are putting their students into this competitive environment of coaching institutes, or making them enroll for some kind of because of some advertisements which are bombarding in the newspapers and TV channels. That is something what we say, it's a kind of phase in which we are all going. People experience it later on and then they turn back. So it will not stay for a longer duration. But you also have to accept this fact that education technology or edutech companies, this is going to cover the market heavily in the coming days. If you just want to take some statistics, $450 billion is the investment in the edtech companies all over the world. If $400+ billion is what people are investing, they are expecting returns. What is missing in this entire scenario, which has to be thought of very sincerely and seriously by academicians, is where are the regular college and university teachers in this market? They are very few. Because we have not come out of the traditional mindset of classroom teaching. Today morning I gave one session in a college. I told the teachers that is this a situation that we have given contract to Harvard University, Oxford University, Princeton University professors to offer online courses? It is not like that. Anybody in any college in Mumbai University also can offer online courses. Who has stopped us from doing that? The moment we try to explore the expertise which we have within, we also will be offering online courses which the world will be enrolling into. So let us look beyond the four-wall classrooms and grow as the world is growing. Change is mandatory, survival is optional. So change is going to come. It is the teachers, regular teachers, who have to come out and share their knowledge and expertise to the world. We also will be having good learners. India from ancient time is known for knowledge. So we had a good knowledge tradition.
But we had the Gurukul tradition.
Right. So nowadays Gurukul, in that cool is COOL, cool. So we have to have cool gurus which are going to impart this knowledge to the next generation learners.
Okay. So I would like to ask you, which are the new courses which have been introduced through IDOL?
In IDOL, basically it started, as I said, as a center for correspondence courses. So we have a mandate from UGC. Under the Distance Education Bureau of UGC, we have some regulations, and because of those regulations, we are expected to only offer those programs which the parent university is offering. So like we have BA, BCom, BSc IT, BSc Computer Science, MA, MCom, MSc IT, MSc Computer Science, MCA, MSc Maths. So these are the, you can say, traditional programs which we are offering. But we are in the process of offering, from the next academic year, more than 45 different certificate and diploma courses which is as per the requirement of the new National Education Policy 2020, which is going to get implemented from the next academic year 2023-24. So in NEP 2020, it is now a mandate that learners can take different courses from multidisciplinary format. So though I am doing BSc Physics, for example, I can take some courses from music, I can take some courses from drama or English, or that kind of flavor is going to be given to the learners. Traditional colleges, regular colleges now have lot of issues related to infrastructure, related to time constraint, timetable. So 40% credits now learners can take through online courses. That is what UGC has given permission. If 40% credits can be taken through online courses, then this is where we are going to enter into, and we are going to offer different multidisciplinary certificate courses, which are credit courses, which the learners can take and they can get accumulated into their academic bank of credits. So that is what IDOL is planning in the next academic year, to offer more and more certificate courses which can fall into the category of electives, minor courses, skill enhancement courses, ability enhancement courses. So that is where we are currently working, and hopefully in the next academic year we'll come out with minimum 40 to 45 different certificate courses for all disciplines.
Oh, that's great. Now I would like to ask you about the radio station which you will be running in the couple of days. So it is a Radio Must, right? So I would like to share with our listeners also regarding Radio Must. The university is having their own radio station and it will be going on air very soon. So let us know about what is Radio Must about.
Oh, thank you for asking that, and I'm really happy to share with your listeners also that MUST, which is Mumbai University Students Transmission, it's an acronym of that. So Mumbai University Students Transmission, or in short MUST Radio, it is MUST. If you can spell the acronym with English meaning, it is must.
Must, yeah.
If you say it in Hindi, Marathi, it is must. So it is both the ways, the connotation is very good. So it is must and it is very must. Must Radio is the university's very old FM radio, and through FM radio we were offering a lot of programs. In fact, we had one very nice initiative. We had done one full year a program called as Math on Air, Mathematics on Air. And one full year mathematics was dealt through radio programs, and people were really surprised at the end that maths can be done online, and that too through radio, because we are used to teaching theorems and problems. But that radio program was completely different because it was talking about real life applications of mathematics. So radio is very powerful tool, and I'm very happy that Acharya Marathe College also has started this community radio. In fact, we all listeners should actively get involved in that. What is the logo, or you can say what is the motto of Must Radio? It is a community radio run by the students for the students. So we are going to have lot of certificate courses like RJ certificate course, sound recordist, mixing, editing, voice modulation, those kind of programs, certificate programs we are going to offer for students. So mass media students can be very much benefited from this. Anybody who is interested in the radio activity can get connected. That's number one. Secondly, we have written to all colleges of University of Mumbai, all affiliated 800 colleges. And even outside Mumbai University, we have SNDT University in Mumbai and other private universities also. Everybody can come together because 21st century is a century for collaboration, and we don't want to work single-handedly. Let us all come together, and teachers and students can come together and offer variety of educational programs through this radio. That is the second objective. We are also going to give internship to students so that they can work in the radio station, get a first-hand experience. University also has a scheme of earn and learn. So earn while you learn scheme is what we are going to implement, so that students get some monetary benefits also. They get an internship certificate also, and Must Radio is also going to function 24/7 because of all these activities. So that is the third objective on which we are working. We have also identified different domains on which we can offer educational programs. So basically, because it's a community radio, and earlier it was an FM radio, 107.8, but now we are, in addition to FM, we are also entering into this internet radio, which is having a very big reach. As you can see, internet has penetrated to all rural and urban areas as far as Mumbai University jurisdiction is concerned. So a student from Sindhudurg district, Savantwadi, to a student who is residing in Dahanu in Palghar district, everybody will be benefited from that. And radio is such a medium you need not physically travel to the radio station to record your content. At home also you can easily record on your mobile phone and send it to us. That is how we are connecting with everybody. So it's an internet-based, app-based community radio which we are starting, and we would expect all of the Mumbai University stakeholders. I am using the word stakeholders because it is having a larger meaning. It is not only students, it is not only teachers, it is also the principals, it is also the management, it is also the society in general. So a lot of educational content, social outreach programs, academic, curriculum and extra curriculum, all this is what we are going to include as different series. So we are going to run different series with different episodes in that, and it would be good, very soon we are going to launch it, and it will be a mobile application as well as a website through which we are going to broadcast this entire content.
Yeah, but do you think that community radio will be an effective part, because now we have I can't say the names, but we have many of the companies who are already having the apps in the mobile. So according to that, how the community radio will be effective comparatively to other applications?
See, basically, if you go by psychology, when we were small children, we were small kids, did we start writing first or we started speaking first? We started saying something. Whatever we were speaking was maybe had no meaning in the initial years, but voice or sound is the first thing which comes to our mind. A small kid listens and then imitates. So sound is a very important and a very impressive medium. So we cannot neglect that. Let us take today's digital generation. These are not citizens, they are netizens as they are called. Where are they most engaged into? Web series. And if you actually see all kind of FM radio, the maximum our reach is what kind of age group? It is between 15 to 25. Now this age group, this generation is attracted towards sound. So if we use this as a medium for educational programs, for educational content, it will be widely accepted, appreciated by the generation. The only thing which we have to take care is, say for example, I am a mathematics professor and I am conducting my maths lecture in a classroom, physical classroom. What I say in that physical classroom for 45 minutes, if I just record that and put it as an audio, nobody will listen to it. So how do we conduct these radio programs is what is most important. It has to be engaging, it has to be interesting, it should create some kind of spark in the mind of the listeners. If we take care of this, it is the best medium in today's times. Everybody should explore and experiment on that. That is what I would recommend, and there is nothing to worry about. Everybody can come, everybody can participate, and everybody can do the competition. Who is going to be there in this place? Anybody who is providing qualitative content will stay. If you try to make commercial out of that, you will fail, because which website student don't want to see? The websites where there are a lot of advertisements coming. If there is a good content website, there is no advertisement, people will stay on the website for a long time. Same is the case with the radio medium. If you do proper content, people will be there, they will listen to you for hours, they will listen to you. I know many students, college students, going students who have this earphones, and throughout their train traveling time or wherever they are listening something. If they want to listen, we should provide them something to listen. That is what we should
provide them with a good content. Next, I would like to ask you, have you planned any specific programs for running on Radio Month?
We have lot of things which we have planned on paper, and some of those we have already started executing. I will not be able to share everything because some things are already
in pipeline.
They are in pipeline, or they are only at the idea stage. So we are, what we say, in English we have a phrase, progressive unfoldment. So as the day progresses, we are unfolding ourselves. So that is how it is happening. Today I came to your radio station, I got some ideas from you also. Like that we compile those ideas and we are working on, our team is working on that. But yes, I can share some programs, like for example, we have identified one program on career.
Career guidance.
So now we have students who have just given their 10th and 12th examinations, and they are looking for what should I do after my 10th, what should I do after my 12th. So we will be running more than 50-60 different episodes on career in different streams, like career in commerce. If you just talk about commerce, there are various domains on which commerce field works. If you talk about career in science, again there are plenty of options because science also has multiple subjects, and all these are interconnected also. For example, you have biotechnology, where there is biology and technology. You have bioinformatics. So you have biophysics. So there are interconnectivities also. So biomedical is there, genetic engineering is there. So because of this kind of nature, career is one series which we have definitely started working on, and we will be broadcasting lot of programs, episodes on this career series. One more thing I would definitely like to share on which we have already started working, which I feel should also go to your listeners, is the National Education Policy 2020. Now everybody in today's world, in this country, today are talking about NEP 2020. Every college, every university is talking about that. But the core or the central part of this NEP 2020 implementation is the students. Is the student community aware of what is NEP 2020?
No.
Actually, no. Why no? Because no information is going to this, no awareness is going. So what we have done, we have started recording different episodes, and the title, the series is NEP 2020 for Learners. As a student of BA, BCom, BSc or whatever professional program I am learning, what is that NEP expects from me? What is that I should be doing in order to see that NEP is going to benefit me? For example, NEP talks about multiple exit, multiple entry. NEP talks about academic bank of credits. NEP talks about multidisciplinary education. NEP talks about major courses and minor courses. So a student who wants to do BSc Physics, 4 years of BSc Honours Physics, can take 50% credits of physics. But what about the remaining 50%? That choice NEP gives. You can select any minor course, any elective course, any skill enhancement course, any ability enhancement course. Where the student will get all these options and how the student should pick up these options. Who is going to share with them? As of now, nobody is doing that. So we have identified this area where nobody is working, and we have recorded few episodes on that. And I will be really happy that if the students take the most benefit of that. I will also urge through your radio station, radio medium, that all the students should really watch these episodes which we are recording on NEP 2020 specifically, because they are meant for students only. So this is just 2 examples, and much more to come in the next few months.
And we would like to have more inputs from you also, sir. And we'll be staying connected definitely. And thank you again for joining us on Acharya 90 FM. So friends, today we had Mandar Bhanushe sir, who is a head of Faculty of Science and Technology, and also he is a IDOL. He is working for IDOL, that is Institute of Distance and Open Learning. So we have learnt about distance learning, what are the procedures of distance learning and how to pursue distance learning from him, and also known about Radio Must, about university's own radio. So we will be meeting up in the next segment. Till then, myself Tejaswini signing off for today. Keep listening Acharya 90 FM, your own radio.
Acharya